All right, good morning, guys. Happy Saturday morning to you. Out here working on my mini skid steer. I'm doing a little project. I'm going to build a bulldozer blade for it, for spreading gravel and for back dragging gravel. I found this old snowplow blade at a junkyard, and then I bought the a mounting plate that mounts right to the little mini skid. I had to make an adjustment to it. The top edge wasn't quite right. I had to cut a couple of welds and spread some things out, re-weld it. But it's ready to go. It goes on nice. And I've got to cut the back of this blade. There's some curved pieces back here. I've got to cut those flat where they'll mount flat to the side of this, and I'll weld it up on there. I've got it approximately the angle I want. So when it's on there, it'll be, when the arm is all the way down, it'll be about 1.5 inches off the ground. And the reason I'm doing this is because I put the teeth on my other bucket. It's sitting over there on the floor amongst my mess. But I put these teeth on there, and when I use it to back drag gravel now, those teeth leave, obviously they leave grooves in the road or the surface that I'm back dragging, and it's a real pain to take those teeth off and on, and so I don't want to do that. So I decided I'd just build a separate blade for the final touches for finishing work with grading, I guess. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be working on today. I'm going to do some cutting and some welding and get this thing all put together. Alrighty, well, I've got her mounted, welded. You can see kind of down here in the back. Welded it at the top. I don't know how well this is going to show on the camera at the bottom. I'm going to turn this on. Show it a little better here. It's welded up inside of here, and these welds, yes, I know they're ugly. I'm using a little wire feed, flux core, no gas. I put a piece of rod in here. There was a little gap, just shoved it in there, welded it on both ends, welded up inside of there. Not the full length of that thing. It was really hard to get up in there with everything, but I've got 2.5 inches top and bottom, and then all the way across here. So I think it's going to do great. Mounted to my so this was too tight when I first got this mounting plate, so I had to cut this seam here, open this up a bit, then I got it mounted because this bottom piece wouldn't even go around the bottom of the main plate of the skid steer to get down to where the mounting pins are. So I pried it open, hammered it on there, got it on, used a crowbar to get it to where I could take it on and off easily, and then re-welded those two seams, ground those off so they'd be a little more acceptable. But I had to cut a piece here too. This whole piece was another 1/2 inch longer all the way across, and so that was also preventing it from hitting or from fitting. And then this, I had to cut a notch in here to clear. There's a grease zerd under there, and it would have, I mean, it cleared by a millimeter, and any little bit of dirt or anything that got in there would break that off. So anyway, I'm gonna set up my other camera, and I'm gonna go out here in the alley and do some little bit of dragging and pushing and see how this thing works. Well, I think I like it. I think this thing's gonna work pretty darn good for what I want it to do. It would be really cool if I had a, you know, there was a way to make it hydraulic where I could tilt it side to side a little bit, but that's not really feasible with what I was just trying to do, a quick build here. They make those kind of blades for these, and if it came to where I really needed one, I can buy one, I think, for $500 or $600. But this right here, I'm into this for $125 plus some time. So that's not bad. It was 50 bucks for that blade at a metal scrap yard, and 75 bucks for the plate. Ordered off of eBay, the mounting plate. Makes it real easy to quick change. So I think it's gonna work good. I'm gonna find out here in a little bit, because I'm gonna load this dude up. I've got I'm working on that walking trail up at our other work, putting spreading gravel out on the trail. I have a lot of gravel to spread, and it's over a long distance. It's like a 1/5 of a mile loop. And of course, at the speed this thing travels, it's pretty slow moving that gravel around. So what I'm gonna do is use the bucket, move the gravel out, put it in piles along the trail, and then I'll go along with this and knock it down and grade it, smooth it out. So we'll see how that all works.